Hello and welcome to the Push Button Profits Show, episode 3 with Kam Jennings, aka Kam Fats, who is releasing Fat Stacks, the incredibly named Fat Stacks, on Saturday, October 10th at 1 a.m. Eastern. Incredible time. Kam, welcome to the show.
Johnny, thanks so much for having me. It's an honor to be here, man. I appreciate you so much, and I'm excited to be here, man.
Cameron, let me say it's an honor to have you on the show because, of course, you are a bit of an internet marketing product launching OG. For anyone who doesn't know you, who isn't too many, and I'm not saying that you're aged or older thing, but you're a veteran. Let me put a positive spin on that. You're certainly a veteran in the scene. To which, let me ask you, in briefly, can you just tell anyone who doesn't know who you are? I can't imagine that's anyone watching. Just how you got into the product launching scene. What's been your internet marketing history briefly? How did you end up in this world?
Yeah, sure, no problem, man. I got started on Amazon, basically, selling physical books on Amazon. Did that for a while, was like full time into that, big time, and then I decided I was going to write a little ebook about that, publish that on Kindle, and then started a YouTube channel, driving traffic to the ebook, and then I thought, you know what? Why don't I turn this ebook into a membership site? And so I did that, and I started driving traffic from the YouTube channel to the membership site. And then I got into affiliate marketing, and then started like studying people like Alex Jeffries and Frank Kern and all these bigger guys. And then I got into the product launch scene and JV Zoo and Warrior Plus and all that good stuff. So that's
Nice.
pretty much it.
Now, when I spoke to you just before this, you told me of your harrowing story of when you first launched on JV Zoo. You discovered it wasn't quite as easy as all some of the more. You're now in that realm as a really well-known and very successful super launcher, but you weren't always like that. So could you
No,
tell
man.
everyone just very briefly, just for those who are watching, just starting on their journey, so they feel a bit encouraged, how did your first launch go? And then my
Yeah.
supplementary question is, my second question is what did you do to then improve upon that? How did you go from what you're about to tell everyone about to being where you are today? What changed and what were some of the the key points?
Yeah. So my first launch was called Easy YouTube Money Method, and it was all about driving traffic with YouTube. And I sold no copies,
Wow.
zero.
If you
And
don't mind me saying, even me who has no presence at all in my, and I was very dispirited by this. I sold 17 in my first launch and I thought that was terrible. So I now feel infinitely better now that
yeah,
you,
that's pretty good,
Mr.
man.
Cam, sold 0. I feel a little better now
Yeah, it
without
was
laughing at your
zero.
misfortune.
Yes, sir. I didn't have an email list really at the time. I figured out how to. You got to remember, back then I was still like heavily into physical book sales and
Mhm.
selling on Amazon, and all I really knew was I can drive traffic with YouTube. So I thought I would drive traffic with YouTube to my product. I didn't know anything about affiliate recruitment or getting people to promote for me or growing an email list or anything like that. So here I was. I had a membership site at that time. I don't know how many members I had, a lot. They were all in there to learn about Amazon. But I could have asked any of those people who were paying me every month to buy that product, but I didn't think to do it because I wasn't a marketer. I was just some dude who was selling
Mm.
physical stuff on Amazon. And I was just like dipping a toe, and I had a membership site now teaching other people how to do it. So it was pretty funny, man. But yeah, I didn't sell any. And you want to know how I improved upon that?
Yeah,
So
how did you improve upon that?
yeah, the biggest takeaway, I would say the biggest thing that someone could do to improve upon that is to, like, in a general sense, build your leverage, right? Build the leverage you have, but to get more specific, like, build your email list. If you can build your email, and that's kind of like very cliche to say it, but it will help you a lot. Essentially, the more people who care what you have to say online, like, the more money you can make online. That's that's basically how that works. And I don't
Nice.
just mean you, it could be your brand. It doesn't have to be you specifically. It could
Mhm.
be your brand. This is true universally, whether you're Nike or whether you're just like me or you. So
Nice. Thank you for that. If you don't mind me asking, you just got me thinking, what exactly would you say? And sorry to put you on the spot. What is the Cam Fats brand, or what's it? What have you been? You talk about that's a point for you. Sorry, I didn't prep you for this, but
that's
what
all
would
right.
you say is the brand that you've been trying to cultivate, or what should people think of when they think of you, or why
Yep.
do you think you've been so successful with your brand?
So since 2016, in March of 2016, I started Epic Conversions. It's a whole nother story. I closed my membership site that was selling on Amazon. It was making thousands a month. I had over 300 members in there paying me $14.97 a month. I just shut it down. I was like, I'm done. And I just refunded everybody because I didn't want to talk about Amazon anymore. And 3 months later, I opened Epic Conversions, and that was March of 2016. And when I launched all these products now, since 2016, they all come under this Epic Conversions umbrella, this brand of Epic Conversions. You'll find it on the cover of the products, and you'll just kind of find it everywhere. And it's really about that brand equity. And I think the reason why I did that is just in case I ever wanted to just sell the business, it would have value outside of just me. So
Mhm. What I like about that brand, and we're going to talk now about Epic Conversions' latest product release, Fat Stacks, which is coming out on Saturday, October 10th at 1 a.m. Eastern, is the good thing about Epic Conversions is it does what it says on the tin as a brand. You know when you're buying something from Epic Conversions, what you're getting, or at least what the end point should be. So, Cam, let us now talk about your upcoming launch. Now, it's happening in a few days. When people are watching this, it's happening imminently, Saturday, 10th October, 1 a.m. on
what
Warrior
a
Plus. 1 a.m. In fact, this is what I wanted to talk to you about because it's something that's annoyed me as someone who's just learning about the world of being an affiliate marketing. Why do you insist? Because I try and time my videos for a certain time just on the launch or whatever. I don't like to do it before. Why do you insist? Honestly, it's something I've spoken to other big affiliates about you, I think, and your misbehavior here. I honestly have, because you're a little bit of a punk, if you don't mind me saying so. Why do you? I've spoken to other Americans who don't understand it, let alone me in Britain, who this hits me at 6 a.m., which is still too early. Why do you insist, if you don't mind, if it's, I don't know if there's reason to your madness, why do you choose such an unconventional, quite a queer time, if you
Sure,
don't mind me
sure.
saying? It's not obvious.
No, yeah, so 2 reasons, right? And the first, I think you just spelled it out, like differentiation. So people are talking about me because I'm launching at a weird time.
Yes.
People are not talking about those guys because they're launching at the same time as everyone else. So,
Yes.
like, any
Brilliant.
little thing that you can do that might get people talking about you creates differentiation. So, this is a
Nice.
good thing in a world where everyone is kind of copying each other and it's hard to stand out. So, I think that's one thing. And then the other thing is competitive advantage, right? If a lot of my competitors are launching at 9 a.m., and I'm launching at 1 a.m., then I will get sales before 1 a.m. before 9 a.m. and I will be on that leaderboard before they even get there. So kind of like a head start in the race.
Nice, very strategic. Of course, everyone's now going to. I'm joking, by the way. I was
Yeah,
about to say
yeah, you've
everyone's.
ruined it, man.
No,
You've
no, I'm
ruined my
joking. No
thing.
one's going to do it because everyone knows it's your thing and no one wants it. But that's the thing. But
I'm
that makes
kidding.
perfect sense. So listen now, Fat Stacks. Fat Stacks. Let me read the full title. So
Sure.
Fat Stacks is the word. If there are any affiliates which are watching this now and getting ready for this coming weekend, Fat Stacks, the new online wealth formula that nobody knows about, although they're all going to learn about it come Saturday when you launch and hit the leaderboard 8 hours before everyone else. So
Yep.
let me ask you, what is Fat Stacks about? If you had to explain it in just a couple of sentences, you don't have to
Yeah,
divulge
sure.
everything. What is Fat Stacks going to teach someone, maybe a customer who's watching this now and thinking, where should I put my money this weekend?
So okay, so basically, when I was in ninth grade, I got introduced to this thing called algebra, right? And algebra like changed the world for me because like it took seemingly impossible algorithms, things that you shouldn't be able to solve, but it gave you these formulas to solve them. It basically took the incredibly complex and incredibly difficult, almost impossible problems, and now all of a sudden you're able to solve them with these little formulas with algebra, basically, right? All right, so bear with me here. So let's fast forward to internet marketing. When people come into this space, if they wanted to replicate my business, for instance, there'd be quite a few moving parts. And you and I were talking about this before the call. There's a lot of things going on. Ideally, to run a successful internet marketing business, ideally, you want a core audience, which would be your email list. You want
Mhm.
a financial foundation, which would be your continuity program, like some kind of reoccurring, right? Um, then you need some kind of top of mind awareness, some kind of way to stay top of mind awareness in the market, some kind of social media presence, or some kind of podcast, or some kind of YouTube channel, or something going to where people don't forget about you in the world of internet marketing, right?
Mhm.
And to put all these things together for a new person it can be a little overwhelming. It's not that simple and it's not that obvious and it's difficult. With Fat Stacks, I kind of discovered this resource that just kind of like floored me. Honestly, it just kind of it blew me away, right? And I was so excited when I figured it out, and I saw the like potential for it, and I saw that people were already using it to make money. but they weren't really marketers and they weren't as good at it as what they could be. And it had so much potential to do so much more. So I wanted to show people with FatStacks a platform that I don't think a lot of people know about or are using.
Interesting.
This
Okay.
platform basically combines a membership site, an email list, a traffic source, and top of mind awareness of a social media platform, a blog, a podcast, all in one kind of thing. It's free. You don't have to pay for hosting. You don't have to pay for a domain name. You don't have to pay for anything, man. I mean, it's absolutely free. It's absolutely like ridiculous. So with FastX, I wanted to set about like getting people case studies on people that were already making money on this platform. But other than that, I also wanted to give them action plans. I want to give them 5 action plans on how they could take advantage of this platform and make serious money starting now. I wanted to show them how to take advantage of the 11 million people that are already hitting this platform and use it to just like make money and be successful, right? So that's kind of what FastX is.
Mhm.
I'm really excited to put it out, man, because I think it's going to help a lot of people.
Now, FatStacks is very different. FatStacks, which is coming out this Saturday, 10th of October, is very different to some of your previous products. So, I've only known of you, and that's my ignorance. It's nothing to do with you. You've been around for some time. But in the past couple of months, when I've seen what you've been releasing, you released Email Fire 3, which my Warrior Plus wallet appreciated, got a few sales for that, and that was very well received. So, that was all around email and autoresponder sequences,
Yep.
very different. And then what was it you launched before that? Sorry, my mind's gone blank before that. I was email
Affiliate Safari.
affiliate Safari. So all of these are quite different. This one's a secret platform, an untapped a platform, literally
Yep.
platform based.
Yep.
One is the previous one, Email Fire, was all around copywriting, frankly, or email marketing.
Yep.
Franklin was a case of his best practice series of autoresponders. And then Affiliate Safari was a slightly broader affiliate training end-to-end kind of thing. But it wasn't located, it wasn't saying here's a secret platform. It was rather here's really your starter kit, your survival kit.
Yeah, I started at the beginning. I said, hey, I'm just gonna like promote this person's product, and I'm just gonna bring you guys with me. And it was kind of a case study, and I showed them like exactly what I did. And it was just kind of like, yeah, it was just kind of a case study. And then I did a Guru in a Box not too long ago.
Yes, that's it. Guru in the Box is
that what you're
really what I'm
thinking?
thinking of. Yes, because that was the month
Yeah.
before the thing Guru in the Box.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah,
And that was
that was all your podcasts, wasn't it? Guru in the Box
yeah.
now was your Guru in the Box was crazy. I probably shouldn't be saying this on the interview show, but some of the titles and the things you're talking about, I thought, is this guy bonkers or is he for real? In a good way, in a good way, in a good way. Sorry, but I thought, wow, this really is the Wild West of podcast topics. Some of the stuff was really wacky, but the conceit was brilliant because what you were saying to people is, look, here are 100 or 200, can't quite remember the number, of my own podcast, which you can use, essentially PLR, although you weren't over egging it as PLR, which you can use, one, to learn for your own edification. Just listen. It's me talking about the highs and lows and things I've learned. Or you can put it on your own site. I remember it now. And that was brilliant thinking, because so many of us, particularly any new affiliates watching this now, those who are trying to brand build, brand Johnny, brand Emily, whomever, we don't have the content. We have neither frankly, the experience. I'm not saying you're the best in the game or the worst, but you certainly have experience.
Thank you, man.
But also you have the wealth of content. We don't have that. So the conceit, and I'll just do a little plug for Guru in a Box. If you're watching this either as a customer or an affiliate, there's merit in checking out, because Kam very kindly, I mean, you still have to pay him, so it's not that kind, but has basically given away 100+ audio sound bites that you can just listen to in the car for yourself. You can treat it as a podcast, or you can use it on your own site. He gives you permission. You can't pretend it's you, especially if you're a woman watching this, you're not going to get away with sounding like Kam. But he's saying, take this content, put it on your site, and you can use it as a way to build content for your site. So you become like a thought leader, like a guru yourself. So that was ingenious. I guess my question is then, Kam.
Thank you, man.
In all your products, and hopefully this doesn't come across as rude or critical, there's not much consistency in, you're not the social media guy, you're not the email, you look at Matt Bakak, and everyone knows him, Bakak, pardon me, I'm not pronouncing correctly, knows he's the email guy. I'm just riffing here. Or someone looks at Mosh Barrier, knows he's a software guy. With you seem, and this is not a criticism, and I don't know if you'd say this is fair, you seem to jump from, you identify opportunity and money-making opportunity in lots of different places. Do you think that's fair, or do you think there is actually a constancy in how you choose what product you create next?
Yeah, I think it's fair, and I think it's a weakness, to be honest. I think that being a handyman or a jack of all trades, having that persona of a handyman is going to keep you from making a premium on your products and especially your back end. If people don't see you as a specialist in just one thing, I mean, the truth of the matter is, I'm truly like an email marketing specialist. This is what I'm really good at, with maybe a secondary and video, just like being able to connect with people on camera and being comfortable conveying a message on video. Those are probably my two big specialties, but you're absolutely right, man. And I think that's a great point. I would say that's a little bit of a weakness. I just try to identify spots in the market that I think will really help newer people and intermediate people, and I just
Mm.
go for it. Sometimes it is a detriment to my own, you know,
Well,
perceived
I don't know
value.
about detriment, because I've seen your sales figures of late, and this is someone who isn't going full throated back into it as you were in a couple of years ago. But so back to Fat Stacks now, coming out this Saturday, October 10th on Warrior Plus, 1 a.m. Eastern. Now, well, with that now, I mean, I really like that, because you've identified not only an untapped platforms. This is interesting now for people's lists now. So not only is there the idea that this has not been touched before, but also the fact it's so conclusive. You're saying, guys, I found this site, and I'm
Oh my
racking my
god,
mind,
dude, it's
which
ridiculous.
does everything. You're saying, listen, I'm going to point your customers to a
Yeah.
site which not only is it free to use, but they can build lists, they can host podcasts, they can create membership sites with it. I actually cannot tell. I mean, when I see the big reveal come Saturday, when I see all the critics or the praise in the morning when I wake up, I'll then know what the platform is.
I'm
But
excited, dude. I'm
and
excited.
and I'll just say to anyone watching this, there will be a link to Fat Stacks if you wish to see the landing page in advance, or if you wish to pick it up after this, once the show goes live, after Saturday 10th. There'll be a link just below this video in the description box. I can't wait to see what the big reveal is once it is. I certainly won't ask you to reveal it, but this is pretty neat.
Hey, it is, man. And I'll tell you something else. Even like this show right here that you do, which is an amazing show, and I feel honored to be on it. Like, this show is gonna be helped. Like, it's gonna be helped like compoundedly by Fast
Interesting.
Tax. Like,
Okay.
I know it's crazy, man, but I'm telling you, the people who are doing YouTube product reviews on YouTube right now,
Mhm.
um, they're gonna get so much benefit from using this and applying it to
Interesting.
what they're already doing.
Interesting.
It's really
Nice.
something. I think it's gonna be sweet, man. Anyways, I know I just sound like I'm like
No,
blown,
no, no, no.
like
This is exactly what you should be doing. So everyone listening to this, whether they are a buyer or an affiliate, needs to know Fat Stacks is coming out this Saturday on the 10th at 1 a.m. Get involved.
it's just yeah, it's for like I mean, it's like if I didn't think it was for everybody, I would say, hey, listen, this isn't for everybody. If you're into affiliate marketing, you're gonna love this. If not, this might not be for you. This particular product at this particular time is for most people, and it's gonna help. I would say most people for sure.
Nice. So my final question now is, what's in the funnel? What can people expect in the funnel? I know perhaps you don't want to reveal everything, as in,
No,
because you
it's
don't want to give
okay.
away the platform, but what's, yes, if once someone purchases it, which they should do by clicking the link below or checks it out at least, what can they expect in the upsells?
Absolutely. So there's 6 products in the funnel, not counting the front end of Fat Stacks. So the first product you're going to experience in the funnel is going to be a continuity workshop, replays on a continuity workshop. It was a 12-week workshop that I put on a few months ago. It basically had a mission of taking people from nothing to having a membership site they were running in about 3 months. So it was really cool. It goes in depth on starting your own membership platform, and I think at the heart of Fat Stacks is continuity. So this is a really nice upsell for Fat Stacks, a nice addition. Then you're gonna see my personal insiders club, which is my discount club. It's like my little monthly membership site. And if you were in that club, you'd already have Fat Stacks right now because those guys get my products before they get released. So it's a cool little club. You'll get a chance to pick that up if you want. And then the next one you'll experience is 103 swipe files, proven swipe files that I've already used. And it's just basically more content with PLR license.
Nice.
And then after that you'll get a an affiliate opportunity, right? You'll get a chance to promote the Fat Stacks entire funnel at 100% for a one-time cost. I can't remember what the one-time cost is on that. I think it's like, I don't know, it's like $100 or around there or something, but it's pretty cheap for the chance to just be able to have 100% affiliate commissions through the whole funnel. It's just an affiliate opportunity, and then that's pretty much the funnel of Fat Stacks. So
Well, Cam, that sounds like a nice deep funnel with which people are going to be picking up on without a doubt. Well, first of all, thank you very much for your time. That's it now. Now, I just want to reiterate for anyone listening, Fat Stacks. I'll give it its full name because the full name has a lot of gravitas to it. It's not just Fat Stacks, which just sounds a bit vulgar, but I do like the part after it. Fat Stacks, the new online wealth formula that nobody knows about. That part has a bit of gravitas to it. The first part
Yeah.
is just a little bit vulgar, but the part after the colon is very good. It kind of takes the edge off. The
Too
new
American.
well, of course, yes, of course. The new online wealth formula that nobody knows about. Now, that is going to be launching this coming Saturday, 10th of October at 1 a.m. Eastern. If you want to check it out, whether you want to pick it up or buy it, or just look at the sales page and learn more, there is a link in the description box just below this video. Cam, thank you very much for your time today, and we wish you the best of luck for Saturday.
Hey, thanks a lot, Johnny. It was an honor and a pleasure hanging out and talking with you, and I'll see you on Saturday, man.